So Harden has embraced his role as a facilitator in the past few seasons, but let it be known he can still get buckets when needed.
Cause I can score with the best of them. You know what I mean? Like, still can score with the best of them. My role for this team is just, generating really good shots and making guys' jobs easier. And then when my number to score is called and you score the basketball, obviously Kawhi is out, so my playmaking and my volume is going to go up a little bit more and take advantage of it.
So why does Harden still get a bad rap when he's shown how unselfish he is as a player? His ability to take over games in moments like this.
I think sometimes when you manipulate the game to your ability, and it doesn't look traditional, and it looks just too easy. Like there's no effort. People dislike it. Like when Kobe was averaging, they disliked it. Like we don't like it. Like, right? Well, you need to be stopped. Same thing with Luka right now, right? You try to figure out, I don't like the way you're playing basketball because you can't stop it. And I think he just got a bad rap for, just how he played the game, right? I mean, if it was that easy, then it would be easy to guard. But the fact that he can do it, it's coming, and he still gets his numbers,
I don't think it's too much about the numbers. I think it's more about just when Game 6 and Game 7 come around.
He doesn't show up?
Yeah.
For the way the media hates him?
Yeah, he manipulated the game and the way he played, but I think it's more of the bad rep of how when the Game 6 and Game 7 come, he doesn't show up. I think that's where it comes from a lot. Steph did the same thing for the game. Shit, KD, all of them did. They were doing this when Steph 3, so everybody's manipulated the game. I think it's just more of your playoff appearances.
That's kind of sort of been his reputation. Game 6, 7, there's like Game 1, 2, he shows up, he does this, 6 and 7, he's a no-show.
Yeah, so in his career, he's averaged 23.6 assists in 23 elimination games. So you see that, this is including the Houston years, those numbers kind of drop a little bit.
Yeah, because this series is going to go 6 or 7. Don't let that Game 1 fool you with them. Jason.
Y'all hear you giggling?
Hey, man, Clips and Foe, man.
Not even.
No.
Not even.
Out of the building.
Not with J. Kidd.
Clipper Gill.
First of all, y'all, wait, what?
No.
Nah, not even. Tim Hardaway had 6 points. That won't happen.
And Luka played great.
No, he didn't.
Kyrie played
No, he
great.
didn't. Luka did not play great.
Yeah, he played great.
No, he was terrible on the defensive end. He wasn't.
That's great. What do you mean? Great on offense, the same on defense. What are you talking about? Who was he going to guard? He going to guard.
But you said Clippers in 4?
No, not
At
even.
least 6.
No.
Clipper Gill.
I mean, he was terrible on
This
defense.
gonna go
Look who he guarded.
It's going to go 6 or 7.
At least 6.
All right. All right, you got J. Kidd.
We'll put $5 on. What you want to put on?
What's the money on it?
We got 5. I got 5.
10. Let's do 10.
10.
Yeah. That's a broken hand. 10. That's why you put a pinky
I had to hold it.
Why you
Okay, what'd you think about Harden's Game 1 performance and saying I can still score with the best of them? We seen it?
Yeah, James Harden's been a hell of a talent in this league, man.
Yeah.
Knows how to score the basketball. It's nothing that scorers can score. In this day and age, it's the NBA. People say it's playoff basketball, but he's still better than these guys. So missing Kawhi, somebody got to score the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna pick up the load until when and if Kawhi comes back. Then he'll go back to his facilitating role once again. But until that happens, he's going to have to carry some of the scoring load with Paul George. And that's what it is. So he's capable of doing it. We know that he has the ball in his hand. So he's going to be James Harden. He's going to be the James Harden that we know. People have bad games. Just so happen his comes in the back half of the series.
Unnecessary.
It's true.
But is this
It's true. You didn't have to have that.
been deep in playoff runs, man. I had some shit games, so I know. So, but it's.
So is this the Harden the Clippers need to make a playoff run, even if Kawhi does return? Or does he
No,
not
he has
need
to
to
be
take?
aggressive, but still, he has better players around him than he's had collectively. So he still got to be the facilitator because he has the ball in his hand most of the time. But no, still got to be aggressive, man. In the series, they need him to be him and exploit his matchups.
Yep.
Right? That's what it's about in playoff basketball.
Yep.
If I'm better than your guy who guard me, then I need to show that. So most nights they're gonna have an advantage at the positions. So wherever the advantage is, if and when Kawhi comes back, then that's what it is.
And then the thing is, when Kawhi come back, we'll see how they start playing then. I mean, I still think he should be aggressive. Though. That's why it's just like you playing this way, and then when Kawhi come back, then you're gonna play it. It's like, fuck that.
Because they
like,
gotta. So,
Yeah.
but what we were saying earlier, they gotta play faster though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There gotta be more possessions in the game.
Right.
In order for all them to be who they are, they gotta speed the game up.
Right.
Right. Can't keep walking the ball up. Then it's forced for him to be a facilitator.
Right.
Because Kawhi's first option, PG's second option, you third. Like so. Well, you're not even third. Running the offense and getting plays is third. You might be the fourth option within the offense now.
Yeah.
Right? So now, in order for that not to be the case and him not having to just be a total facilitator, there got to be more possessions in the game.
You know, that's why, like, that's why the narrative, when you say people wash out, right? It's like this double-edged sword that we sit with. It's when we get added to a team that has value, we're supposed to take a back seat, right? For the betterment of the team. When we take a back seat for the betterment of the team, we're washed, right? Right? You're called washed. Now when you have someone like James Harden, to be honest, and this is just watching how he's playing, we don't know how far his game is from his Houston day. Because he's done sacrifice for the betterment of the team. But when you watch him play, you're gonna say, "Oh, that's Houston's James." He's still doing the same thing. He's going bop, 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 hit the shot, bop, 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 get to the basket. It's the same movement, same speed. Doesn't like he's slowed down. So what happens when you tell a player to take a lesser role? And this is why I usually tell players, I would never tell a player to take a lesser role. Just give me your best, because what ends up happening is you have a James Harden who will say, all right, well, you want me to average 20 and 10? Bet.
That's it.
And then go out there and give you exactly what you want, 20 and 10, when he actually might need to give you 26 and 10, but he won't give you the extra 6 because he's basically saying, fuck you, this is what you want, let's see how this reacts.
Yep.
All right? I lost.
But he's very capable in doing it, though.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. But you told him 20 and 10, and he's giving you exactly that. And he's just watching the L's, just stack up until you tell him, all right, look, we need a little bit more. Oh, so you do need me, right? Right, that feeling of 20 and 10, knowing that I just gave you 34 and 12, and you're saying you don't need that one, you need a lesser? All right, I'm gonna give you less, bitch. Right, and that becomes that struggle with athletes, especially at that high level caliber, because ego is part of it. That's how we got there. So when you tell me you need a lesser version of me, it's like, oh, I bet. Team can play better without me? All right, I'm gonna just make a whole bunch of passes, and we're gonna see who can average the 36 that I've been giving y'all. Oh, we lost.
But
Guess it wasn't my fault.
I gave you what you want.
I gave you what you wanted. And I be hating that. So sometimes when I see James, it's like,
Yeah.
They're trying to put a cap.
don't cap it. Just whatever the series need, you give it to us.
In the words of Earl Boykins. Listen, man, that man told me he wanted me to average 5 assists. Shit, if I average 5 assists, I wouldn't be in the NBA.
Yep. You don't need me averaging
Hey,
5.
the Earl was like, if I average 5 assists, I wouldn't be in the NBA.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, this bitch to score.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in to change the tempo of the game and motherfucking score. So, be you. What Gil is saying.
Yeah, but how hard is that as a player when a coach tells you to play like that to still say, nah, I'm doing what I need to do?
No, you say nah, sit
Or you
down.
say yes,
You say-
but then just
but
keep
it's
doing
like
it.
you're trying to say yes because it's still about team.
Yeah, coach, I got you.
Yeah, people think like we
motherfucker
selfish,
told me,
right?
That's it.
Go right in the locker room and
That's
tell whoever's your locker room, hey man, guess this mother just told me. Don't want me to take less shots.
Hey, you told him yes or no. Of course, coach, right? But go out there and but because we are a team, so we all know what we're capable of doing, right? We done earned our shots. That's what coaches don't understand. In practice, in fucking drills, shoot around, we earned, like motherfucker taking 30 shots, he earned that. If his team, what Melo was doing, earned it, right? So when a coach comes in there and undermines the work ethic, that becomes a problem. Nigga, you ain't even been in our practice and you telling me what I'm gonna average? All right, okay, no, coach, yeah, 22 and 10, that sounds like we're about to, yeah, let me go ahead and start packing my shit now. This sounds like
First round.
this is like first round.
First rounder here.
Because you're not even like you ain't been here. You looking at the stat sheet talking about if you average this. Nah, practice determines what's gonna happen, and you make the plays for what's going on. And that'd be the problem with coaching staff and then the players is the
But
coaches.
they're also your teammates, though, that can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, dude, I don't really care what he told you. This is what we need from you.
Yeah.
That happens also, at least like on the women's side, where a coach is like, listen, this is what I need you to do. And as a teammate that sees the work you put in, that's playing with you, we get in a game and I see what you're doing. And especially if you have somebody guarding you that can't guard you, right? I'm like, listen, I don't care that coach told you don't shoot. Or I don't care that coach told you he needs you to only take 10 shots. We need you to go score the basketball because she can't guard you. So that's a whole, to your point, when you're like, all right, coach, I hear you, right? And then you go back out on the floor, it's a completely different conversation. But no doubt about it, James Harden can still score the basketball.
Yeah, that's just like what us with Denver, man. Like, not one of us cared that Melo took the most shot. Like, putting the work in. Like, we see it every day. In practice, he buzzing whoever ass you put in front of him.
Yeah.
Every single day. When the day off in that bitch. So when you get in the game, guess what? Well, I expect him to, whoever they put in front of him, I expect him to put him on the grill.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So, and that's, okay, Melo ain't playing. Okay, I got to score 25 tonight. All right, cool. Right?
As I said, it's a pecking order. People don't understand. Yeah, it's a pecking order.
Like, I could have every night, but it just wasn't. So we need a bucket. Hey, man, throw the ball here. We finna drop Melo, man. We ain't doing nothing else. He called something, man, drop Melo. We need a bucket. Throw the ball to 15, man.